G'day guys, and welcome to Retrospect Reviews. I'm Vince, and today we're going to have a look at this Amiga 500 that my mate gave me. This is his Amiga 500, the one we used to use when I went over to his place for sleepovers or just for the day. So I do have fond memories with this. I haven't looked inside this yet. I have tried it briefly. The floppy drive isn't working, so that's what we're going to have a look at today. Can I get that going? I was going to buy a original back at the beginning of 2020, but with everything going on, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get it imported at the time. So if this doesn't work, I do have one that I pulled out of the Amiga I have. The reason I took this one out and replaced it is that the eject button actually had snapped and I had no way of properly ejecting the button, but I ended up buying a second new one. It doesn't exactly fit the Amiga it doesn't line up as well. I do have a GoTech for the other one, but I want to keep this one as original as possible. So if the button can go onto that drive, if I can't refix this one, I will replace it with that one. So anyhow, let's I'll demonstrate first what it's doing, and then we will go from there. So I'll just turn the Amiga on. So as you can see, we do have the light. So I'm going to put in I've got Rainbow Islands here, so I'll put that in and we'll just demonstrate what it is doing. It's loading up, trying to load. Okay, it just goes back into Workbench. And so I don't know if the heads are just dirty, which is possible because, you know, it's been in storage, it's been, you know, well used over the years. So we'll just try getting that out. Okay, see, it's not ejecting fully, but I can grab that. So we'll just try one more disc and then we'll get into opening it up. So I've got here Running Man. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Okay, back into Workbench. Alright, okay, so that's enough mucking around with that. Let's open her up and see what's going on inside. Okay, got the clips off. Ooh, a little bit of oxidation in there. Okay, so this has got a different floppy drive, so I think it depends on where you purchased yours from, what time period you bought yours from. A bit of dirt in here, which is not too not unexpected. So I might give that a quick clean before I put it together. Like I said, I will give this a super clean. Let me remove that here so you can see there's a bit of dust in the keyboard, which is not totally unsurprising. So I'll just take that out. So yeah, so that'll have to be, give that all a good clean before I put it back in there. But then, okay, so we got the guard shield here. Quite couple of screws, so we might take this off just to have a look at the board, see what the capacitors are doing. Look, not overall too bad. It looks Yeah, it looks good. Don't think the capacitors are bulging. They probably should. Really, you should replace them. Just take that out for now. And like I said, we're here just to have a look at this bad boy. So, but from what I can see, I can't see anything that is to worry about at this stage. Looks, besides a bit of dust, it looks pretty good. I'll just disconnect. That's for your power. There you go. Be careful of these cables. Easy to pull out. Oh, how can I get you out without damaging it? Because I don't have any of these spares. These are different to the normal cables that you could buy for the PC or for the IBM. So you got to be careful. I'd have to get one of those from overseas if I order that. So that was straightforward. Now I have to turn it back over because there is 2 screws here that I need to undo. Just be careful that I don't. Just got to be careful because the only thing holding it now is technically a screw here, and that is it, I think, and those 2 screws underneath. It's holding it now. Oh, I must have missed one. There's 3 screws under here. Okay, there's one deep down in here I missed. Okay, so let's just lift straight off. Yeah, so give that a good clean out. Yeah, but let's concentrate on the hard drive to start off with. The floppy drive, I should say, not the hard drive. Alright, that's where we start. Seeing where this, what holds this shield on. Just pop off. So there's the button. Okay, that just clips off like that. So that's easy. I haven't done this drive, but one of these before. The one I took out of the other Amiga is slightly different. Okay, there is two tiny screws just here, so we'll take them out. I will need a baby screwdriver. So you can definitely see these 2 screws out. Okay, so I'm just seeing if there's a manufacturer date. Yeah. So I'm not sure it's the model number. Yeah, there's no, I'm not sure what, I'm sure if I looked up these numbers it'd probably tell me. Maybe in 85. I'm not sure what year this was made. Okay. And I'll put that over there so it's not in the way. But other than that, it looks pretty clean here. It is very dusty in here. We'll just, if this is the head here, just got to be careful, it's spring loaded. It's very dusty, so I think that might be just the problem. So it'd be good if it is. I'm not sure why. Could be just dust that's hindering it. So let's start off with the trusty. Let's start off with a trusty brush. We'll give it all a good dusting out first. These do have two heads. There's one, I don't know if you can see it, there is one on top and one, I don't know if I can get enough light in there. There's one on the bottom, one on the top. Now you got to be careful, the top one, it is kind of sitting on like a sponge thing. So you don't want to push too hard on that one. The bottom one is in a firmer condition, so it can take a little bit more. So first off, I might try, I usually just give it a bit of some of this alcohol, but I've got this electrical cleaning solution. So I thought we might try that and just give it a bit of a wipe over with a cotton bud. It's probably a bit extreme. We'll give that a good clean. Now we'll just give it a bit of a wipe over. So yeah, I don't know if you can see that drying pretty quickly on there. Yeah, not much dust coming off. If I can. And then just a bit more gentle on that one. It's a bit of dirt, nothing too major. Alright, I think it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. There is a bit of dirt, which is not too surprising. Okay, and that's worth giving it a bit of a try. Let dry a little bit. Alright, I don't think there's much more we can do. We'll put it back in the Amiga and we will see if it made an improvement. I won't put it all back together just yet. I'll just sit it in there, plug it in, and see how it goes. Right, gave it a quick dust just in there. I don't want any more dust coming back in, but we will just set that down. Amiga's back on. We'll try Running Man again. Okay, that's not a good sign. Okay, so I'm wondering if the... Just noticed then that the head's not moving correctly, so it could be that might need a bit more work. So let's pull this out. I noticed it was having trouble traveling up and down here, so unfortunately I don't know if you can move this. Unlike the Commodore, I don't think you can move this, the 64. Maybe you could take that head off. Let's take that off, it'll give it a bit of a... Watch that spring there go flying away. I think that might have been the problem. I think it had dust caught inside there and it wasn't spinning. Now, the tricky bit, which I think I'll move, which I probably should have done, I'll just move the Amiga. Yeah, I've got to get that spring back on. Okay. Oh, I see what's going on here. I wonder if this came off. There's that tiny little rod there. I don't know if you can... There you go. Tiny little rod. Now it sits in here. And it's got to go in one of these grooves. That's got to go in there, and now I've got to get this spring, this tiny little spring, back onto this thing without chaos breaking loose. Okay. Ugh. Let's plug you back in and see how you get this off. Right, so a bit of a fight with that spring. We're ready to go again. Right, let's see if that fixed the problem this time. I think I might have made it too loose now. A little bit of dust. Oh. Dust there. So I'll just turn that off. So it's spinning now, but it's not actually moving along the track. So I go to, I might have put that screw in a little bit too hard. Let's see. Okay. Well, the drive's reading better. Like it's the mechanical part's moving better. It's a bit more silent. But I'm still not getting anything coming from the disc. We'll try Rainbow Island again. It doesn't seem to be moving up and down. I wonder if that rod, oh, it has that rod shot out. Okay, so I'm going to have to pull it apart again. This one. I don't know if you can see that, but that little rod, it needs to be firmly in place between under this and on that turning rod there that has the curves in it. So let's like get that back into position. Okay, so now we know. I think once we get this into the right position, I think we should be good. Let's do a bit of grease. I think it needs much. Just a bit on this cog thing here that the head drives up and down on. Just a little bit in front and back. I use this inox. It's food grade safe grease, it's non-toxic, non-corrosive. Yeah, so far I used it on my Commodore 64 and it's good so far. And I'll just give that a bit of a, just spread it around a bit, get some of that excess off. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, I'll turn him back on. A floppy disk. Okay, so that pin seems to be moving. This seems to be moving in and out. It's not actually holding, so I'm missing something here. I might have to research about that pin. Have I got it in the right place? Okay guys, I took a little bit of a coffee break to think about what could be causing the problems with the head not moving up and down. While I was having my coffee, it did dawn on me that it's possible the grease, the old grease in here that I hadn't fully cleaned out, could have actually became hardened or sticky, really thick sticky. I have seen that. It's quite common in old clocks. So what I did, I went back and cleaned all that old grease out and re-greased it. There's that little rod that's under there. It needs to move freely along this screw rod, I guess you would call it. I don't know what the correct term is here, but this rod here that has this kind of like spiral grooves in it, and as the head moves, the pin kind of goes up and down. Now hopefully it will hold. I've tightened this down a lot more, but I did realize too that this spring here, all it's doing really is making sure this head can lift up once the disc goes in and goes down, but it also uses this metal part to help with that holding it down. So I went back, like I said, cleaned it out, re-greased it, and hopefully now that will fix the problem. I'm not sure if that metal rod is going to stay in place. It's something I'm going to have to keep an eye on, but it's worth noting if you decide you're going to clean up this hard drive or floppy drive of this type. So possibly the heads were fine, didn't really need cleaning, but it's always a good idea to clean them and dust them out if you're going to pull it apart anyhow. So let's plug it in and see how it goes. Turn the Amiga on, and we'll chuck in Rainbow Island. We'll put that in position. Okay, definitely sounds a lot better, and instantly, look at that, it's come up straight away. So I'm quite happy with that. I've now pretty much everything is original, exactly how the Amiga came from the factory, so I'm really happy with that. I didn't really want to have to buy a new floppy drive or put in that old one. Well, that's it for this video. The main aim of this video was to get this floppy drive going, which it is. I'm very happy with that. The next step to do with this is to clean and maybe retro bright. I'll see how it looks after I've cleaned it down. And don't forget to like and share. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and it'll let you know when I upload a new video. Now there will be a part 2 to this video, but that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.